these beautiful faces of people on here with us tonight. I love it. I love it. I love it. So thank you for taking time to join us here. Maybe this is your first time hearing about ketones. Maybe you've been drinking ketones. I know Dawn said to drop it in the chat. Like, if you've been drinking ketones, then you are ahead of the game here. We're excited to share with you the power of this technology. So if you're brand new, drop a 1 in the chat. If you've never drank ketones before, drop a 1 in the chat down there. I just shook up some ketones here. I got orange blossom in my cup right here, right now. That's my favorite springtime flavor. But my background, I live up in New Hampshire. I am a certified personal trainer and sports nutritionist, and I used to be 230 pounds, and then I dieted and exercised my way down to 140 pounds. I did 3 years of professional bodybuilding, won trophies and medals and all of the things. However, I was a slave to diet and exercise. And so I tracked and logged and weighed and measured. I didn't eat pizza for 3 years. I sniffed donuts, but I wouldn't eat them, y'all. I didn't have birthday cake. I didn't have ice cream, nothing. And so I was not truly living until this product found me. And yes, I said it found me because it flew all the way across the country from Las Vegas to New Hampshire just to fill my cup. One of my best friends, because he cared enough about me to share this product with me. So when I drank it, I had a first packet experience. I felt good. However, I did not believe it because of all the knowledge that I had because of my training and my background and my profession, right? And so I said, that's great for you, but not for me. I'm going to do this the right way, right? And so then what happened was I watched his journey for 8 months, y'all. How many people are on here and you've been watching somebody else's journey? Like, that was me. I watched his journey for 8 months before I said yes to drinking these every single day. And so what I saw happen in his life is that his body changed, he had a physical transformation. He has had a mental transformation. His mindset changed. His mood changed, y'all. He was nicer. He loved on more people. And his bank account was changing. And so that was pretty cool. So we'll go into that later. But the thing that did it was these little packets right here, right? He flew across the country. They're upside down. They're all backwards. I don't even know. It is welcome to my life. I'm going to throw them around. Okay. These little packets right here, these bright packets. Okay. So these are pure therapeutic ketones, exogenous ketones. And if you've ever heard of the keto diet, maybe you've tried the keto diet. Drop a 1 in the chat if you've tried the keto diet. I know from a fact, I tried it. I had to do it when I was bodybuilding, and it was hard. It was miserable. So I had to cut out all carbs, right? I couldn't even look at a carb or sugar. And if I did, it would kick me out of ketosis. It was really, really, really hard. I was miserable. I was not a nice person. People would stay away from me when I was having to get into ketosis at that very last stage of show prep. And so if you're like me, and you like carbs and you like to enjoy carbs, then you know how tough it can be to do the keto diet. So the keto diet is under 25 grams of carbs a day, right? And so that's really tough. The kicker is if you get kicked out of ketosis, it can take up to 2 weeks to get you back into ketosis, unless one of these magical packets falls into your lap like it did for me. So these magical packets, you put one into water right here, shake it up, right? And in under an hour, in 59 minutes or less, your body is in ketosis. So what does that mean? You get the benefits of being in ketosis: better mood, better energy, mental clarity, focus, fat loss, muscle preservation, better skin, better sleep, better digestion. Drop a 1 in the chat if you want one of those benefits. Drop a 1 in the chat. Yeah, I'm serious. This is serious business. You put this in water, you drink it, and in under an hour, you get all of those benefits. How cool is that, you guys? Like, hello, way simpler than having to cut out all carbs, having to change my entire diet, having to be sleep deprived because I'm up thinking about pizza and donuts the whole time. I don't know about you, but I love me some pizza, okay? So we get to drink these and we get all of those benefits. So super, super awesome. One of these packets will last 4 to 6 hours in ketosis. So you get all of those benefits for 4 to 6 hours, which is really awesome. I drink 2 of these packets a day at least, right? To maximize my benefits. Okay. The other thing that we do is we have what's called Mitoplex. Mitoplex is our upgraded electrolyte formula that I add into my ketones and into my water. I drink 2 to 3 of these a day. Why? Because they help prevent dehydration symptoms. They hydrate at a cellular level. They also help with muscle preservation. Okay. I like to preserve my muscle. I go to the gym, I work out, right? But I'm doing cardio also. So I want to preserve my muscle. And it has Mito P2Q in it, which helps to regenerate the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell. So these are super, super important. They go hand in hand with the ketones that we have, right? So you put one of these in water, put one of these in water, drink it, and you get all these magnificent benefits. Okay. So super, super awesome. The other product I want to bring up, okay, another support product that we have. If you're just getting started on your journey, you might want to boost. If you are at a plateau in your journey, you might want to boost. If you want to reset your metabolism, you can grab one of our 60-hour keto reboot systems. The reboot has been a game changer for so many of my clients who get stuck, who say they're just at a plateau, they don't know what to do, right? So they've been using, I have, I can't wait to hear from my friend Nicole. She's been using this reboot system since she got started, and she just is in love with the Reboot Kit, right? So what is it? It's a 60-hour supported fast. It comes with everything you need in it to do an extended fast to get you into a deep state of ketosis. Okay, so we've got the Signal OS pills in here for PM and AM. We've got some ketones in here. It comes with our charged Nat ketones. It also comes with some Better Broth, which is great for your skin and for the joints and your muscles. Okay, helps to subside that appetite so that you're not starving during 60 hours. If 60 hours scares you, y'all, how many people like think 60 hours, no food? I'm like, I love food. What are you doing? If 60 hours scares you, you guys, we just came out with the new 24 fast. So you don't have to do the full 60 hours. You can do a 24-hour metabolic reset every Monday with us, Sunday night into Monday. We're doing a 24 metabolic reset. Okay. So the benefits are the same. You get fantastic benefits from fasting. You can add them in monthly, right? Every Monday we do the metabolic, then every month a community of us get together and do this 60-hour fast together. You have support, you have community. So you don't have to worry about doing it on your own. You're not alone. We're here with you. We all do it together. So that is super, super awesome. But the most important thing is that we drink ketones daily. We drink ketones every single day, whether you work out or not, whether you're out for the weekend, enjoying a girl's weekend, it doesn't matter. We drink ketones every single day. Why? Because when you drink these, there are no like questions about it. You're going to be in ketosis, right? And some people like to test that. They can totally test it. It is scientifically proven that if you drink a packet of these, it will put your body into ketosis. And I believe it now. Why? Because I've been around the research. I've listened to the doctors and the scientists who share their research with us, which is really cool because we have an event coming up. If you are a nerd on science like I am, you can plug into what we have, Keto Academy, coming up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And you can learn even more about what this product does, the technology, how beneficial it is for your entire body, right? So this, I drink them. Why? It's for the mental clarity and the focus for me. The energy also is amazing. My energy is through the roof. I'm able to get all of my things done, help all of my clients, be a mom. I'm able to run multiple businesses, do all the things because I drink these. So I am super, super excited to hear from one of my really good friends on here who has been drinking ketones and has, oh my gosh, she showed me a before and better picture today that has like, everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Her story is incredible. So I can't wait to hear from her. Mitzi Gazelle, are you on the line, sister?
Hey.
Hey, girl.
I am. Can you hear me?
Sure can.
Sorry, I'm at book club eating Mexican right now. So popped outside, but thank you for the introduction. I'm Mitzi, I'm from Iowa, and I have been drinking ketones since October of 2019. And I did just post my before and better this morning. So before ketones, I didn't realize I did not have any self-confidence. And since I've been drinking them, I drank 1 to 2 a day, sometimes 3, it depends on the day. But I've just really regained a new sense of self. I've dropped 50 pounds of fat, which is awesome. But just being able, back in, okay. But just being able to do things that I chose not to do before. So like getting up and going and working out. I have the energy to do that now. Being present with my son and not being so quick to anger. I think that's one of my favorite things, is that we can actually enjoy each other and just the little things don't set me off. So just having a better mood altogether is really something that I absolutely love.
Sister, I can totally relate to that. Oh, we are raising boys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am so fired up about your journey and your story. And I just love that you share it so openly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for jumping on here. You guys, she released 50 pounds of fat. Can we hear some love for Mitzi in the chat? That was amazing, right? How cool is that? She gets to be a better mom because she is drinking ketones daily. She gets to show up better in her life. I'm so fired up about that. So you might be on this call thinking like, wow, that sounds really great. I could totally use that, not snapping at my kids or my husband, right? I know, I'm there with you, sister. And so here's what I want to do. I want to share with you the different ways to get started. There's a few different ways to get started. The first way is you can go ahead. We have a challenge pack, 10-day drink ketones challenge pack that comes with a variety of our mainstay flavors. You saw all these pretty colored packets here. You get to try our mainstay flavors. You get 20 servings of ketones, 10 charged and 10 caffeine free, so that you can drink 2 a day for 10 days and see how you feel, right? Let your body be the lab and see how you feel. So that's a great way to get started. Okay. The other way is that you can reach out to somebody, whoever invited you, and say, hey, do you have a trial pack? I'd love to test out how the flavors are before I go all in on a full box of a flavor, right? So reach out to the person who invited you. If you want to grab a trial pack, reach out to them. But I want to tell you that if you sign up tonight with the challenge pack, there is a really, really cool opportunity here with Pruvit. If you sign up on the website as a customer, you can get in tonight and get locked in at a 22% discount for life. That's one of my favorite parts here, right? Listen, there's good, better, and best here, right? And the good part is that you can get in and get ketones and start drinking them for yourself. The better part is that you can get them for 22% off for life. So that is our loyal customer program, getting them for 22% off. And then every 3 months that you get an order of ketones at 22% off, the company will reward you on the 4th month with a free box of product. I don't know about you, but if it's free, it's for me. That's what I always say, which leads me into my favorite part. The best part about this company for me is that as a customer, you can get your ketones for free. There's a way to get your ketones for free. You guys want to hear how we do it? Drop a 1 in the chat if you like free things. I love free things. You can get your ketones for free by being in our customer referral program. Okay. So if you drink these, right, say you drink them and you fall in love with them and you just can't shut up about them, because that's what happened to me, right? Once I started seeing the results that my clients were getting, I couldn't stop sharing it, right? So I started sharing it with everybody. And so once you refer 2 people who say yes to better, then you get at least a monthly box free. How cool is that? Like, free, it's for me. I'm in, sign me up. Okay. And so that also is going to lead me into the next part of this conversation that we're going to go back to Dawn Allen for, but I'm going to share with you a little bit about what happened And I told you I drank these. I started sharing it with some of my clients and I saw results coming in. And here's the thing, you guys, when I started drinking these every single day, I couldn't afford them. Yes, I'm a personal trainer. Yes, I have a fitness business. However, in the wintertime around holidays, nobody's looking to buy personal training. They're buying Christmas gifts. They're going to holiday parties. They're eating all the holiday foods. They're like, I'll start after the new year, right? So I had more money going out than I had coming in. As a single mom in New Hampshire in November, it was tough. I ended up running out of heating fuel in my house, and my son and I could see our breath here. I'm like, honey, get yourself another jacket. I don't know how long we're going to be without heat. Until somebody told me, hey, you'll drink these, you love them. There's money on the table if you want it. So I'm here to tell you the same thing, right? So if you drink these and you love them, be careful that you don't tell more than 2 people about it, because you might accidentally make some money. So I needed $400 to put into my heating tank for fuel like yesterday, right? I had no money. So I started sharing this with as many people as I could. And I just started telling everybody about it. And I had people say yes to better. And I was able to bring in like way more than $400 in my first 30 days. And it blew my mind. It blew my mind. And it got me so excited because of the stories that were coming in. People's lives were being changed. But yet I was able to bring in an additional $300 to $400 every single month for the first year, which kept me off of welfare. I had been living on food stamps and welfare for years, you guys, to put food on the table in my son's belly. And in the first year, I made $300 to $400 every single month just by sharing this with a handful of people, right? And so I didn't have to have food stamps anymore, which was so powerful for me. And then last year, I decided during COVID, during the hardest time, right? I wasn't able to go see my clients. The gyms were closed. I wasn't able to go see my in-person clients in their houses because nobody was visiting anybody, right? So instead, I chose to take it as an opportunity and start working this like a business. And when I did that, it started paying me like a business. So in the last year, I've been able to now my income from this business alone, working from home or from my phone, it brings in 4 times the amount of my cost of living every single month. I've been able to reach a car qualifying in the company. So I'm able to get a free luxury vehicle every single month. And I'm just fired up about this story and this conversation. And I'm going to turn it over to Dawn Allen. If you want to know more, stick around and hear how this business works. Dawn, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You just totally crushed that. So I'm going to brag for just a second. Is you guys okay if I brag for a minute? So I talked to Becca right before this call, and she's like, I don't feel comfortable doing the product part. And I was like, what? You don't feel comfortable talking about the product? Like, if she just slayed that, like, and I see a bunch of demographics of people. So if you're Gen X or millennial, that means like you just crushed it. And for all of you seasoned people, she just did a really excellent job. So if you think Becca just absolutely did an incredible job, could you just like give her like a silent round of applause? For those of you that have your camera on, give her some love, drop some love in the chat. She was nervous. And you know what, guys, it takes a lot of courage to get on. I mean, we've got 80 people on here right now, right? It takes, a little bit of, I mean, I got some butterflies in my stomach and I'm not afraid to do this type of stuff at all, but here we go. So, I hope that you guys got some great value. How many of you are like, okay, I think I should probably be drinking ketones? Here's what I would definitely encourage is like, if you are brand new, if you are a customer, if you're brand new to this conversation, I would really, really, really encourage you to make sure that you do whatever you can to get to Keto Academy on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. if I can, I mean, I don't even care at this point if you drink ketones until then, but you have to go and learn more about what this is, because that was when it shifted for me. I was introduced to this conversation back in 2015. We had just gotten started as a company. We had packets of white powder that we were literally like scooping out and mailing to people. It looked like some pretty shady stuff, but I was looking for better, very much like many of you. And it showed up. It showed up in the form of this really ridiculous white powder in a Ziploc baggie, but it's fine. You know, my whole life changed as a result of it. And I started drinking it and I felt better. I had been in a really, really dark space for about a year at that point. Really, truly felt that planet Earth would be better if I wasn't on here, and tried to make that happen. And thank God he had bigger and greater plans for me than I wanted for myself, because we have been able to impact so many people's lives as a result of me just making a decision to get better and then wanting to share that with other people. I have lost 40 pounds on the product and maintained it. I have a way better mood than ever. And I think even my team can testify to that. That, you know, the more, I feel like the more you drink this stuff, it's like the better it gets. It's true. I promise. Just keep drinking it. It just gets better and better. And as a result of hearing some of the information that you guys will get to hear at Keto Academy, I was able to make a very educated business decision on whether or not this was something that I wanted to move forward with, because I believe wholeheartedly that you can't commit your all to something if you don't fully know what you have your hands on. And for those of you that are still on here, I'm assuming it's because part of this conversation has piqued your curiosity. Maybe it's the experience that you've had. Maybe it's, you know, you seeing a transformation through somebody else. Maybe you've just had a really, really, really like tough 15 months and you're just over it and you're looking for more. Maybe you're an exhausted mom that's working a full-time job and raising a family, and you just want to have a little bit more time for yourself. Maybe you are in retirement and it's not looking as good as you were hoping it was going to look, or maybe you didn't really prepare for retirement and you're finding yourself in a position where it's like, oh shoot, like not only can I not leave my house or find a job, but like my finances don't look great either. I don't know what it is for you. For me personally, I was 6 years behind on my taxes. A business that I was building at that time was going backwards. So my income was going backwards, expenses were going up, and I needed something. And so as a result of hearing the information that you will get to hear at Keto Academy, I was able to make that decision that, hey, this is something that's so much bigger than just fat loss. This is, at that point in time, I had lost some weight and I was feeling amazing, but I had no idea what we really had our hands on. And I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur through and through. I have been since the age of 19. And I was like, this makes sense. And if this product does half of what that diet does, we are going to impact hundreds of millions of people's lives. And I am here to tell you, after almost 6 years of sharing this conversation, watching the growth of this company, the international expansion of this company, the continuous progression and evolvement of this product, and the continuing research of what ketones do in the body, and our CEO having a vision so strong and so clear of what he is pursuing, and then backing all of that up with science and evidence and some of the world's most respected thought leaders in the space of ketogenic research, and those individuals aligning their reputation with our brand because our brand works, is powerful if you're looking at building an income from home. It's important. It's important to have a company that isn't going to go bankrupt tomorrow. It's important to have a CEO that has vision. It's important to have a product that works, that is backed by science, that has 9 different patents on it. Like, do you understand what that means? to have 9 patents on a technology, it means you're protected. It means that you can go out and share this from a position of strength because it's stable. It's not something that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. Our CEO has a vision, Brian Underwood has a vision of this being a legacy company. And so whether it happens for you quickly or it happens for you 10 years from now, my question to you is, what else do you have going on? What else you got going on? Like, I want you to think about, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Do you see yourself living the life that you desire, or do you see yourself in the same position or maybe worse than you are right now? Because I can tell you, based on what I've seen over the course of the last 18 years that I've been involved in this type of a business, 98% of people are either dead or dead broke by the age of 65. And I'm sure many of us can look around at our friends and our family and the people that we surround ourselves with, and that's a very real statement, that they're relying on their friends, their family, or the government as their main source of income. And we are seeing that more now than we have ever seen before. So there is a pandemic. You're right, there is. There is a health crisis and there is a financial crisis. And I believe wholeheartedly the Pruvit community has filled a gap for both of those and has pulled in the power of community to help support that. So who can do this? Anybody. It doesn't matter if you're, as long as you're of legal age, 18. I don't care if you're from Yale or jail, and we got people from both that are absolutely having success with this, whether that's just sharing the product with some friends and family and getting at least their ketones for free so that it's not an added expense out of their pocket and they can continue to drink and nourish their body with a really awesome product, or whether it's the mom that needs just an extra $200 or $300 a month to be able to help cover groceries or to pay for gas, or to be able to, in Rebecca's case, keep heat on during the winter. It doesn't matter. Income is income. And last time I checked, if any of us found $100 on the ground, we'd pick it up. So if you have the ability to share a product that's impacting people and earn an income as a result of them feeling better, why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? You can feel good about being a part of that. And you get to do it from your home within the cracks of your day. So it's for everybody. And we have a community and we have training and we have support. And so as much as you're willing to show up for your business, as much as you're willing to show up and say, okay, you know what, like I'm going to have to learn some things. Like, yes, there will be a learning curve and you're going to have to learn some skills and you're going to have to, get maybe a little uncomfortable. And maybe if you have a desire to grow a large income and really get free from this, you might have to speak on a Zoom every once in a while, or you might have to show up to an event every once in a while, or maybe you just upgrade yourself through that process and you say, you know what, like I'm all in. It doesn't matter. Whatever level that you want to participate in this conversation, we want to be able to help support you with that. Wherever it is, it might just be you want to get free ketones, and we absolutely are obsessed with helping people drink free tones. They taste better when they're free. Like, you can bless people when they're free. Like, it's great. Okay. But maybe you want more. And that's what many of us are seeking. I think a lot of us are, and more can look very different. It can just be wanting to have community. There's so many times that I reflect on my journey with Pruvit, and I was like, man, like I thought I was coming for the product and the business, but this community has changed me. The people that I get to work with every day have helped me become a better version of myself. And I can't tell you how gratifying it is to get text messages every single day of people's lives that have been impacted as a result of them drinking this product or sharing the product and what it has done for their finances, paying off debt, being able to take some time off if they got sick with COVID, being able to travel more, being able to invest into their personal development so that they can actually grow themselves, being able to bless organizations and charities that they're passionate about because they have a little bit more in their hands to do that with. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can get started. Like I said, I'm not going to get into all the training. I'm not going to get into all of that because that's not what this call is about, because we have all of those things in place. We have all of the different tools and resources that will help equip you to get your business off to a good start, to get you in the game, to get you a win coming right out of the gate, as long as you're willing to play an adult game of follow the leader, follow some directions, and do the action that we ask you to do. Okay, all of that's there. And when you take that action, we're going to pay you. Like Becca mentioned, we've got retailer bonuses. So maybe you don't have a desire to go build a team, but you want to go get some customers and you feel confident that you can introduce this to some people because you personally have had a really positive experience with the product. Then you know what? We've got some great retailer bonuses, and you can make some great retail side commission just by introducing some customers to the product. And guess what? You don't even have to store the product. You can, we encourage you to have some on hand because it's super helpful, especially if somebody wants to buy some right there, because like I said, like they will, right? However, we, have a full website that you're going to get access to. You're going to get all of those things in place, marketing resources. You're going to get a full in the box business with the click of a button, which is powerful. And then on the back end, you have an entire 100,000 square foot distribution center. You have marketing in place for you, like everything. Like it's beautiful. It's click and play. You don't have to do all of the hard stuff. You just have to talk about it, which is unbelievable. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways that you can get started. Okay. If you've had an experience with the product, fantastic. Here's your next steps. So we have, hold on, let me show my desktop. All right, can you guys just, somebody show me, Becca, I can see Rocco, but can you see my screen? Okay, perfect, thumbs up. So the first way that you can get started is with our Brand Builder Mini. This is gonna give you 5 boxes of our most popular flavors, and it's going to give you those 5 boxes at a 22% discount. There is a $49 annual membership fee, and with that membership fee, like I mentioned earlier, you will get access to a number of different websites that you can use for marketing or to send people that your customers and your clients can order from. And what's great is you don't have to host any of that. So for $49, you get an entire business, but we can't be a business with an empty cart, okay? And so the Brand Builder Mini is a great way to get started. It's going to give you the ability, or it's going to give you, if you would, 100 servings of the product that you can break up into 5 and 10-day trials. And the purpose of this package is to kind of launch a test market, to start getting some of that product into the hands of people so that you can build your belief that this product is actually going to work on other people like it worked on you. That's what I did. I was like, you know what? I know it's working on me, but I need to kind of test it on some people and really get a strong belief that this is going to be something that I can stand behind and that I can believe in. And I asked people, hey, listen, I'm taking a serious look at this. I've been drinking this stuff. This is how I've been feeling. I'm really considering attaching my name to this because I'm looking for a way to make some extra money from home. But before I do, I want to share it with some people and get some real solid feedback on what they think of the flavors, how it makes it feel, so that I can feel good about continuing to share this. If I shot you over some information, would you take a look at it? And people said, sure, absolutely. I sent them over a video. They took a look at a video, and guys, people wanted to try it. Think about how you were introduced. I promise you, people will want to try this as long as you don't get weird. So this is a great way to get started. And here's what's great about this, guys, is that when you get started with this package, you can turn around and you can sell it out of retail. So coming right out of the gate, you can make an immediate cash profit just by sharing the product or the conversation with 10 people, okay? The next option to get started is going to be our Brand Builder Max Pack. And this package, the big difference here is, number one, you're going to get double the amount of product. So maybe you're like, Dawn, I know more than 10 people. Like I've got like my family is like 10 people. I want to put, I've got friends, I've got coworkers, I've got people that need this stuff. Great, get started with the Brand Builder Max. It's going to double your amount of product. You're going to get 200 servings. It's also going to come at a 22% discount. And again, coming right out of the gate, when you move this inventory in the form of 5 and 10-day trials, you will make a $300 to $400, $500 profit depending on what you are pricing those trials at. Guys, that's cash in your pocket. How many of you right now, just show in the chat, could use an extra couple $100 before the end of this month? whether it's an extra $200, an extra $300, hello, like I could. So that's powerful that coming in right out of the gate, you can make a profit. Okay. It also creates a sustainable business model there because you can continue to fund and flow your business, which is great. And you don't have to keep putting money out of your pocket. It also doubles all of your bonuses. And I'm not going to get into all the details, but just know that if you get started at the top, you're going to make double the amount of money that somebody that gets started on the smaller package does. It's just the way that it is. At any point in time, though, you can always upgrade to the Brand Builder Max and get all of the additional benefits as long as it's done within the first 30 days. Okay. So those are your different options for getting started with the business. Now, here's the deal. It doesn't matter which one you get started with. Just find one that fits for you. If you are like challenged by that, talk with whoever introduced you to tonight's call and say, hey, listen, like I'm interested, like can we find a solution and let's solve for X. Whoever it is that invited you is dialed into somebody that is very involved with working this business, and they'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. So with that, I would like to introduce my friend, Miss Chelsea Wilson. Chelsea has been a part of our organization for a while. She has been incredible to work with. She is just an amazing human that I have the honor and privilege of working with every single day. And it's been such an amazing blessing to be a part of watching her transformation, because it truly has been a transformation on so many levels. So Chelsea, I'm going to turn the call over to you and would love for you to share what has this community meant to you and what has Pruvit done in your life.
What is up, everybody? I'm at my daughter's softball game. So if you hear some back noise and it gets a little rowdy, I may get a little rowdy with them. So just bear with me. So quickly, my story before Pruvit is that I was a stressed, overworked, overweight mother that was extremely depressed. I was in a very toxic relationship. I had no direction for my life. I had more month at the end of the money, as many of you've probably heard before. And I was drowning in debt, and I literally had no hope. Like I just felt like I was getting nowhere. And I had very poor communication skills. I would snap at the drop of a pin. And that wasn't just like with the people that I see occasionally. It was with my coworkers, my family, and even my daughter that is now 11. But since being a part of this community, my health has improved. I have also released 40 pounds of body fat, and I am in a way better mood. And I have a clear vision of where I'm going. Because of the skills I've developed, I have received 2 job promotions. I communicate better with my coworkers, my team members, and my daughter, which is a huge, huge thing. Understanding and learning how to talk to a preteen. I have been able to pay off $22,000 in debt, you guys. That is insane. And that has been in 13 months. I've been able to travel more. I've been able to actually feel secure with my life and where I'm going for the first time ever. And being a single mother, that's like a feeling that I can never explain. What I'm excited about the most is becoming debt free by December 31st of 2021. This year, you guys, this year. Helping other mothers and that are struggling like I am, or was, not am, was, and being able to create memories and experiences with my daughter and the people that I care about the most.
I love it. Sorry, I was talking to Rebecca in the chat because she's like, debt free is the way to be. We were typing it at the same time. So yeah, I'm obsessed with helping people get debt free, and I'm so proud of you, Chelsea. It has been, just like I said, amazing to watch your personal transformation and just like your transformation, just like who you've become. I'm so thrilled. And I know that this is your breakout year. I know that this is the year that those things that you have been diligently seeking and working towards will come into fruition. And I am here for every single bit of it. I'm really proud of you. Thank you so much for taking time. I know you're there with your daughter. We really appreciate that. All right, I'm going to turn the call over to Miss Nicole Center and let her share, because she's got a really powerful story too.
Hey, can you guys hear me? Yes? Okay. How can I go after all these amazing people? I had to write it down because I get so nervous when I'm talking. So I'm going to look down. But I'm Nicole. I'm from New Hampshire. I'm a mom of 3. I'm a wife and I work full time. I'm a case manager for our county's local drug court. A year ago, I was at my wit's end with my body. I was tired all the time. I was overweight. I had no energy. I was moody. I always snapped at my kids. And I was in a lot of pain every day. So how I got started was with a trial pack. You know, I saw these cute little things online and I wanted to see what they were all about. And, you know, I was at the point where I was ready. I was really ready to try. So I got started with a trial pack from my friend, Miss Coach Rebecca, right there. She's amazing. And what I noticed right off the bat was how much energy I had, energy to play with my kids, energy to do the dishes, which I hated doing, energy to go to the gym, do all the housework. And I never had energy like that before. I always dragged my butt everywhere. So fast forward, it's been 11 months. Actually, in 7 days, it'll be a year that I've been drinking ketones every single day. So that's pretty amazing. I've lost 67 pounds, which I just would have never thought that that was possible. I have all the energy that I need. I mean, it's 9:15 at night and I'm still going. And I just have a really good routine that I never had before. And the pain in my knees is gone. And I attribute that to having enough energy to go to the gym and work out, which I never did before. I could never keep on a routine because I just had no energy. Let's see. It's just been a really great thing to add to my day. This simple little pack. So instead of going to Dunkin' Donuts, you know, I drink ketones. So to be fully honest with you, I signed up as a promoter, but it was like completely by accident. I was just buying ketones, and Coach Rebecca called me and was like, "Hey, you signed up as a promoter." And I just took that as a God shot that God wanted me to go on this path, you know, because I still to this day, I'm like, I did not sign up as a promoter, but I did. So here I am. So yeah, I'm coming up on my 1 year. And in the last year, my life has just completely changed. I've done things that I was never able to do before. I've gone on 2 trips without my kids. Now, y'all, if you're a mom, you know how amazing that is. I went to Colorado last year, and then I went to Arizona last month. Just amazing opportunities. So I get to travel. I never did that before. And another thing that I've done is I've invested in my self-development, which I never did in my life because I never had the money for it. And now I have this amazing community that's pouring into me and wants me to keep, you know, bettering myself and bettering other people. It's just amazing. It's an amazing opportunity and community that I just never knew existed. Another thing is just being able to help my husband instead of asking him all the time, being able to pay for the groceries, being able to pay for daycare, stuff that I could never do on my own before. so I'm just so grateful for the opportunity that I was given, and I'm really excited to continue to develop myself and excited to watch other mothers develop and become better. And just when you get a message saying that you've helped somebody and they've lost 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, it just touches your heart, you know? When we were in Arizona last month, everybody stood up that had lost more than 50 pounds drinking ketones. And I just teared up. There was like 40 of us, and there was only 120 people there. Like half of us had lost more than 50 pounds. So it's just a really beautiful thing. So if you're looking for a side hustle or a full-time hustle, like there's no better opportunity than doing this. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I hope I did all right after these people.
You did so amazing. I called her literally like 30 minutes. Show her some love in the chat, guys. Again, it takes courage, right? Like Nicole's grown so much. She's got an incredible team that's starting to develop, and she just hit, you know, a leadership rank in our company. And I know that she is going to be smashing through some really powerful goals as we close out the year. So I'll just kind of wrap up with this. You know, whether you are a brand new person to our community, or maybe you are brand new as a promoter, or maybe you are like, why the heck am I even on this call? We want to thank you for your time. I know that it is valuable. We had zero intentions of going this long, but I hope that you guys got some value from it. I hope that we kept your attentions, and that you didn't fall asleep too hard on us. I see some sleepy people, so we're going to let you guys off. We must be East Coasters here, or you need to drink some ketones, one of the two. But we want to definitely thank you for your time. And so whether it is to just get started as a customer, welcome, get your hands on some of the product. If you see some value in this information and you would like to learn a little bit more about the business and what that looks like, I would really encourage you to get back to whoever invited you to tonight's call. Get your questions answered, you know, find out what it is that you need to know, figure it out. I mean, we're not going to be hard, you know, pushy or salesy or anything like that. Like, we genuinely want to know, you know, what are your questions? What are your concerns? And we want you to make an educated decision that makes sense for you and for your family. And we will help support you along that journey, whatever that looks like. So whether it's getting started with that mini pack or with that max pack, again, get back to whoever it is that invited you. And at this point, you know, that's a conclusion. We're just grateful that you guys were on here. We're grateful, you know, we're grateful that you took the time to be with us here tonight, and we hope to see you on this journey to better. Get yourself registered for Keto Academy at the very least, learn more about what this conversation means. And yeah, I hope you guys are having an incredible Thursday. Have an incredible rest of your week and an incredible weekend. And we'll see you guys on the next call. Have a good night. Take care. God bless.